velocity 624, with you at 3,400. Climb and maintain flight level 360, Q-Link 1968.
FedEx 738 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 380. India Lima India Foxtrot Yankee, contact Sydney direct on 126.1. Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Heavy, contact Sydney direct on 126.1. Melbourne Centre, velocity 382, with you at 19,700. Contacting Sydney direct on 126.1, Sierra Uniform Papa Echo Romeo Heavy.
Contacting Sydney direct on 126.1, India Lima India Foxtrot Yankee.
Melbourne Centre, velocity 63, with you at 22,400.
Velocity 849, requesting climb to flight level 340.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 520, with you at 18,100. All Nippon 598, descend and maintain 11,000. All Nippon 598, climb and maintain 13,000. Climb and maintain 13,000, all Nippon 598. All Nippon 598, altitude at your discretion. Velocity 849, climb and maintain flight level 340. Melbourne Centre, velocity 0 Whiskey Oscar, with you at 32,000. Velocity 624, radar contact. FedEx 738 Heavy, maintain Mach point 78. FedEx 738 Heavy, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Velocity 382, radar contact. Jetstar 520, radar contact. Velocity 63, radar contact. Velocity 0 Whiskey Oscar, radar contact. Melbourne Centre, you're in an active airspace, please contact Melbourne Centre on 127.0. Melbourne Centre, you're in an active airspace, please contact Melbourne Centre on 127.0. Melbourne Centre, you're in an active airspace, please contact Melbourne Centre on 127.0. Melbourne Centre, radar contact. Melbourne Centre, you're in an active airspace, please contact Melbourne Centre on 127.0. Melbourne Centre, quality 50 Heavy, with you at 1,300.
Velocity 624, requesting climb to flight level 320.
Velocity 0 Whiskey Oscar, requesting descent via river 3. Velocity 0. Melbourne Centre, radar contact.
Qantas 311 India Golf, requesting IELTS approach runway 16 left at Sydney Kingsford.
Melbourne Centre, velocity 23, with you at 28,600. Jetstar 520, you're in an active air.
Melbourne Centre, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, with you at 36,800.
November 259 Kilo India, radar contact. Melbourne Centre, Papa 4 Sierra Hotel Alpha, with you at 37,000. Velocity 63, radar contact.
Melbourne Centre, velocity 624, with you at 12,300.
Q-Link 1968, radar contact. Melbourne Centre, Eagle 04, with you at 16,200.
Thank you, Q-Link 1968.
FedEx 738 Heavy, please follow instructions or you will be reported.
All Nippon 218 Sierra Quebec Heavy is 3 nautical miles north of target.
6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, descend and maintain 15,000. Maintain Mach point 78, Papa 4 Sierra Hotel Alpha. Melbourne Centre, November 630 Mike Kilo, with you at 42,000. Velocity 23, radar contact. November 630 Mike Kilo, radar contact. Velocity 23 is 12 nautical miles southeast of Windaradine at 30,100 feet, requesting flight following to Melbourne International. Velocity 624, radar contact. Velocity 23, proceed on course to Melbourne International. Melbourne Centre, quality 50 Heavy, with you at 8,000. Proceed on course, velocity 23. Eagle 04, radar contact. Velocity 46, you're in an active airspace, please contact Melbourne Centre.
Descend and maintain 15,000, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango.
Quality 50 heavy, radar contact. Velocity 819, radar contact. Western miles approach runway 16 left at Sydney Kingsford. Papa 4 Sierra Hotel Alpha, turn left heading 340, maintain 6000. Turn left heading 340, maintain 6000, Papa 4 Sierra Hotel Alpha. 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, contact Sydney Kingsford.
Contacting Sydney Kingsford Tower on 124.7, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango.
Velocity 2662, contact Tiles Monitor on 1.
Sydney Kingsford Tower, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, inbound on the ILS runway 16 left.
6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, wind 140 at...
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16 left, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango.
Virgin 401 Heavy, exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite.
Wilco, Virgin 401 Heavy.
Velocity 800, line up and wait runway 16 right. Line up and wait runway 16 right. Velocity 800.
Sydney Kingsford Tower, Q-Link 2112, ready for departure at runway 16 left, departing south.
Q-Link 2112, line up and wait runway 16 left. Full Nippon 937, exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite.
Line up and wait runway 16 left, Q-Link 2112.
Q-Link 2112, wind 140 at 7, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Gear down.
Wilco, Full Nippon 937.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 16 left, Q-Link 2112.
Spoilers retracted. Flaps 15 degrees.
Velocity 800, wind 140 at 7, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff.
Flaps 25 degrees.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 16 right, velocity 800.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing, please.
Flaps 30 degrees.
Sydney Kingsford Tower, velocity 2662, inbound on the ILS runway 16 left.
Sydney Kingsford Tower, Cathay 111 Heavy is 10 nautical miles to the north at 3,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 16 right. Velocity 2662, wind 140 at 7, number 2, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Velocity 1416, exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite. Cathay 111 Heavy, wind 140 at 7, number 2, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16 left, velocity 2662.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16 right, Cathay 111 Heavy.
Wilco, velocity 1416.
Q-Link 2112, frequency change approved, good day. Velocity 800, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Q-Link 2112, good day.
Velocity 33, line up and wait runway 16 right. Frequency change approved velocity 800, good day. Line up and wait runway 16 right, velocity 33. Velocity 505, exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite.
Wilco, velocity 505.
Velocity 33, please follow instructions.
10.
Velocity 33, wind 140 at 7, runway 16 right.
Landing
Cleared for
spoilers
takeoff.
extended.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 16 right, velocity 33.
Spoilers retracted.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort,
6
please
Yankee
remain
Mike
seated
Alpha
with your
Tango,
seatbelt
exit
fastened
runway
until
when
the
able and
captain turns
contact
off his
ground.
fasten
Please
seatbelt sign.
expedite.
This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to
Mike
move
Alpha
about.
Tango.
At this time, you may use your mobile
Sydney
phones if you wish.
Kingsford Tower. Dragon 1 is
Please
16
check
nautical
around your
miles
seat
to
for
the
any
north at
personal belongings you may
3,900
have
feet.
brought on
Inbound
board
for
with you, and
landing.
please use
Requesting
caution
runway
when opening
16
the
right.
overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to
Sydney
seeing you on
Kingsford
board
Tower.
again in the
Speed
near
the 212
future.
India
Have
Golf.
a pleasant
Inbound
stay.
on the ILS runway 16 left. Sydney Kingsford Tower. Q-Link 917 Heavy. Ready for departure at runway 16 right. Departing west.
Velocity 33. Frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency change approved. Velocity 33. Good day. Speedbird 212 India Golf. Wind 140 at 7. Number 2. Runway 16 left. Cleared to land.
Number 2. Cleared to land. Runway 16 left. Speedbird 212 India Golf.
Dragon 1. Wind 140 at 7. Number 1. Runway 16 right. Cleared to land. Thank you. Dragon 1. Q-Link 917 Heavy. Hold short of runway 16
Flaps
right.
up.
Shamrock 117. Line up and wait runway 16 right.
Holding short runway 16 right. Q-Link 917 Heavy.
Line up and wait runway 16 right. Shamrock 117.
Cathay 111 Heavy. Exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite. Wilco. Cathay 111 Heavy.
Virgin 401 Heavy. Request permission to cross runway 7.
Virgin 401 Heavy. Cross runway 25.
Crossing runway 25. Virgin.
Pushback approved. Tail to the north. Velocity 999. Sydney Kingsford ground, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, request taxi to stand 94B as the domestic 4.
Air Canada 1999. Please follow instructions. 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango. Taxi to domestic 4 stand 94B. Hold short of 7.
Taxiing to domestic 4 stand 94B, will hold short of 725, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango.
Sydney Kingsford ground. Velocity 3239. Ready for pushback with information uniform.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Air Canada 1999, ready to taxi to runway 16 right with information Victor.
Sydney Kingsford ground. United 494 Super. Ready to taxi with information Victor.
All Nippon 937. Taxi to International Terminal Bay 8 via Air Canada 1999. Hold position. Taxi into International Terminal Bay 8 via All Nippon 937.
Hold in position, Air Canada 1999.
Velocity 3239. Push back approved. Tail to the north.
Sydney Kingsford ground. Virgin 401 Heavy. Request taxi to parking.
United 494 Super. Taxi to runway 16 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 16 right. United 494 Super.
Virgin 401 Heavy. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxi to parking. Virgin 401 Heavy.
Cathay 111 Heavy. Say intentions. Sydney Kingsford ground. Cathay 111 Heavy. Request taxi to Bay 30 at the International Terminal. Cathay 111 Heavy. Taxi to International Terminal Bay 30. Hold short of 725. Taxi into International Terminal Bay 30. Will hold short of 725. Cathay 111 Heavy. Sydney Kingsford ground. Velocity 379. Ready for pushback with information Victor. Velocity 379. Hold position. Air Canada 1999. Taxi to runway 16 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 16 right, Air Canada 1999.
Pushback approved. Tail to the north. Velocity 3239. Sydney Kingsford ground. Velocity 163. Ready for pushback with information Victor. Sydney Kingsford ground. Velocity 3239. Ready to taxi with information uniform.
Velocity 163, hold position.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Booling 1812, ready for pushback with information Victor, requesting runway 16 right.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 007 heavy, ready for pushback with information Victor. Holding position, velocity 163.
Velocity 3239, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 16 right, velocity 3239.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 999, ready to taxi to runway 16 right.
Cathay 111 heavy, request permission to cross runway 25. Velocity 999, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 16 right, velocity 999.
Holding position, velocity 379. Velocity 007 heavy, push back approved, tail to the south. Velocity 999, taxi to waypoint.
Pushback approved, tail to the south, velocity 007 heavy.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Dragon 1, request taxi to parking.
Taxiing to waypoint, velocity 999.
Velocity 672, push back approved, tail to the east. Dragon 1, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Cathay 111 heavy, cross runway 25. Crossing runway 25, Cathay 111 heavy. Thank you, Dragon 1.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 9223, ready for pushback with information Victor.
Velocity 9223, push back approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the east, velocity 672.
Sydney Kingsford ground, speedbird 212 India Golf, request taxi to Bay 33 at the international terminal.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, velocity 9223.
Speedbird 212 India Golf, taxi to international terminal Bay 33, hold short of 16 right 34 left. Holding position, velocity 379. Speedbird 212 India Golf, taxi to waypoint, hold short of 16 right 34 left.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 007 heavy, ready to taxi with information Victor.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 379, ready for pushback with information Victor. Velocity 163, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super, ready for pushback with information Victor.
Velocity 379, hold position.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, velocity 163.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Qatari 29, ready to taxi with information Victor. Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super, pushback approved, tail to the south.
Pushback approved, tail to the south, Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 999, ready to taxi to runway 16 right.
Velocity 007 heavy, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 16 right, velocity 007 heavy.
Velocity 999, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 3239, ready to taxi to runway 16 right with information uniform.
Taxiing to runway 16 right, velocity 999. Thank you, good day, velocity 999.
Velocity 3239, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 16 right, velocity
6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, request permission to cross runway 25.
Velocity 9223, hold position.
Holding position, velocity
6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango, cross runway 25.
crossing runway 25, 6 Yankee Mike Alpha Tango.
Qatari 29, request permission to cross runway 25. Qatari 29, cross runway 25. Crossing runway 25, Qatari 29.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 163, ready to taxi to runway 16 right with information Victor.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 672, ready to taxi to runway 16 right with information Victor.
Velocity 163, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 16 right, velocity 163. Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 284, request taxi to stand 120B at the Kilo remote.
Velocity 672, runway 16 right, taxi via Bravo 2, Bravo 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 16 right via Bravo 2, Bravo 1, velocity 672.
Velocity 284, taxi to Kilo remote stand 120B via Bravo 8, Charlie, Kilo. Velocity 9223, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 16 right, velocity 9223.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Singapore 7443 heavy, request taxi to Bay 6 at the International Cargo.
Singapore 7443 heavy, taxi to waypoint, hold short of 16 right 34 left.
Taxi into waypoint, will hold short of 16 right 34 left, Singapore 7443 heavy.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super, ready to taxi with information Victor.
Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super, taxi to waypoint via Charlie 2.
Taxiing to waypoint via Charlie 2, Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super.
Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super, give way to aircraft ahead.
Give way to aircraft, Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super.
Sydney Kingsford ground, velocity 937, ready for pushback with information whiskey. Velocity 937, pushback approved, tail to the north. Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 16 right, Golf Tango Romeo Papa Sierra Super.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Air Canada 1999, ready to taxi to runway 25 with information Victor.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, velocity 937.
Sydney Kingsford ground, New Zealand 69 Kilo Papa Super, request taxi to Bay 13 at the Terminal 3.
Air Canada 1999, taxi to runway 16 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 16 right, Air Canada 1999.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Echo Tango Alpha Whiskey Kilo, ready to push back with information Whiskey, requesting runway 16 left. Speedbird 212 India Golf, request permission to cross runway 16 right.
New Zealand 69 Kilo Papa Super, taxi to Terminal 3 Bay 13, hold short of 725.
Sydney Kingsford ground, Cebu 39, request taxi to Bay 59 at the International Terminal.
Thank you, good day, Cafe 111 Heavy.
Taxi into Terminal 3 Bay 13, will hold short of 725, New Zealand 69 Kilo Papa Super.
Echo Tango Alpha Whiskey Kilo, pushback approved, tail to the east.
Pushback approved, tail to the east, Echo Tango Alpha Whiskey Kilo.
Cebu 39, taxi to International Terminal Bay 59, hold